Test, test. La la la. Move the mic a bit closer. Let's get pokey. Got so much power cores in my foot. Test, test. 1, 2. Test, test. Hello. Let me do one thing before I start. May 22 on the 1st. Invites. That should be it. Whew. Okay, let's get to it. Click here, click here, click here. Turn this off. Ooh, wrong one. This one. Okay. Back to the flaps. I remember what I need to do next. It's the flaps. Flap, flap, flaps. BMV. So, it's been storming here lately. I'm in tornado season, tornado area. And with all the storm, it brings in the little buggers, the bugs. Mine has been a good mix between earwigs and those water beetles. Yeah, they're finding ways to sneak underneath the door weather strips. So that's annoying. And earlier today, there was like some loud thunderstorms going on. So loud, where I thought it was one of those, I thought I was being swatted. But no, just loud storms. Let's see, I think if I move this, come on, move this here. Trying to make this little flipper here, or the flaps, I keep calling it. So if I nudge this up here, down here, straight down here. I guess I need to crease this. If I crease that and this, I get something like that. But I have a sharp corner here. I want this rounded. So one thing I could do, let me increase that. Add one more line here. That kind of holds it in place. And then, I'll move this down. Looks kinda right. You just fix some of this. Maybe raise this down. Maybe that should fix it too. I think that's good enough to move on for now. Okay, next flap. So we have one big flap here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I guess I'll go clockwise. So let's go, double click. Ready to go, ready to go. So let me do this next flap here. Also, let me color this. There. Flap number 2. I'll stick with my 1 unit helper cube. That's been my old faithful for making things. Okay, so this flap looks more triangular. Whoa, you got your 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me rotate that into position, like so. Here, scale it down. I think the length of this is probably the same length as this. So my cube, it's kind of there. Yeah, I'll shrink it down just a little bit more. Cool. I'll position the corner of my cube here to here. Now let's tilt it at the right angle. I think it's like this. Next, I would, let's see, mask this off here. Scale it down. Oh, also, I should crease it. Crease, my usual 5/4 subdiv. I think for this case, let me get rid of this midline. That makes it easier. I might need to tilt it a bit more. So grab this, go here, go back to here, let's tilt it some more. And how big is it? Well, if I'm using my belt buckle as reference, no bigger than my belt buckle. Currently, it looks... Ooh. Oh, I got it masked off. Currently, I think it is... I can make it just a little bit smaller. So something like that. then how do I read this? So I think this tail end is tilted out more. Kind of like what I have here. Hooray! Kind of like that. Move this up. I think this tail is at the same height of this. So the height I have here on my red flap, bring it down a bit. Okay, yeah. And then let me squeeze this in just a bit more. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a flap. Well, hang on. If that is a flap, I still need to make space for this one here. I don't have any of that space up here. I'll need to start scaling my flaps down. Flaps, flap, flaps. Let's go here. Okay, I'm looking at the number. At the bottom of my gizmo, I'm at 0.7. Let's scale it down to 0.7. This red one, I want to scale it at this corner. Bring the gizmo here. Unmask. Scale it down to 0.7. Dang it. Starting to feel the lag. I need to turn off some stuff. Let's turn off the body, perhaps? I need that for the straps. I can turn off the faceplate. And the hat. Yeah, okay. Push this back in. Move this here. Let's see, do that. Let's rotate it a bit. Okay, I like that. It's got the little flower petal curling look to it. Back to this. Speaking of curling, do I want this to curl too? Won't know until I give it a try. So if I add a line here, grab that, and just slightly raise it up, give it that curve. It doesn't look right. I think it should be curving sideways, not in the middle. So to do that, I think I need to mask these two, raise it up slightly, mask the middle, raise it up some more. How's that look? Let's make this Cheeto color. I think it's too soon to tell. Let me leave that here for now. Let's move on to the next flap. Next flap. Just blocking in the flaps. Once I have them in place, then I'll come back to it and refine it. So this one, I'd say it's double. Here is one. So if I move this here, matching the outline of that one, so that's one. Go here. double. Man, it's huge. According to my gizmo, since it's at 2, that should be a double. Let's bring this here, bring this down here. Yeah. Good old gizmo tool. Now the shape, though. Looks like an axe. So how would I do this? I think I will bevel this. Something like that. Let me delete this. I think I can Q mesh this side in. Let me add one line here. Bevel this in. Bring this out. So how I connected the corner to corner here, the corner or this tip will be here. Okay. Turn my hat back on. It's... Jeez, I'm so close to clipping it. Whereas the reference image, there's plenty of space here underneath the hat. Granted, I do have my hat filled in for the 3D printing part. Let's do that. What's this? My friend is putting together her Lego project. It's the bathhouse from the Spirited Away. It's coming together. Okay, here. Reference image, where are you? Let's scale this down a bit. I'm gonna crease it, it'll look weird. My usual 5/4. Crease it, hold this together. Proxy mesh. Hey, is that a set, or is she creating it custom? It's a set. Let me see. She sent me a picture. Well, a video actually, but she sent me a box. It's a non-licensed version. So here ref, and then ta-da! Let me tilt it. She took a picture at the angle. There we go. So this, it's a NJ brick. Wow, that's a lot of pieces. Almost 2,000 pieces there. But yeah, she's sending me videos. She got the bottom part. Actually, here. So the other part. There's this Kamaji. She's getting the boiler room set up. Super cool. Yeah. It's the first time I ever saw, I guess, an anime Lego theme. So, yeah, nice little scene bits. So looking forward to see it completed and stuff. Legos. Since it's a non-licensed Lego version, I'm wondering how much that costs. Hopefully cheap. But also, hey, happy Thursday, Proxy. Glad you're stopping by for the stream. How is your day going? Blue. Oh, actually, I could probably Q-mesh this. I think. Increase this. Oops, not that. Increase this one. Grab this. There we go. I'm gonna try to match this curve here. To do that, I need to increase a few things. Increase that. Well, you know. There. That helps. Increase that. Happy Thursday! It's going well! Just working on some simple model. Commercial kitchen asset packs. Commercial kitchen asset packs. When I hear the word pack, are you making like a bundle to put up for sale online? Or did you grab a pack and fiddle with it? Not the most exciting stuff. To some, it could be exciting. I don't know if you're in the stream when I was jabbering about this part, but at my workplace, we get tours that come into our area from time to time, and they're always wowed and impressed by everything they see. Since I'm working there all the time, I'm used to it. But the supervisor gives a nice reminder that, like, hey, just to make sure, you know, or just to remind everyone, we make cool stuff, and you can see it on their faces too. So he knows that we do it a lot. It's repetitive-ish almost every day, and we shouldn't forget that, because we do make cool stuff, and they are wowed by it. So, nice little reminder. For everyone, for any artist that's in here, you do cool stuff, so keep it up. Okay, back to my little lamb chop thingy here. Let's see if I add a line here. You mesh it down. Crease it. Crease and uncrease. Increase that, increase that. There's that. Then I have like one facet, or one side, 2, 3. Increase that, increase that. I feel that. Sometimes it's easy to forget that most people don't 3D model. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Increase that, okay. Grab this up here. Bring this in. Something like that. So I have this here-ish for now. Let's see, I think here, let me slide this down. What? Oh wow, it's 9 o'clock. Time flies, whoosh. Well, I did stream a bit earlier today, since I got this day off. I'm doing one of those extended Labor Day holidays off. Planning. So wait. 1, 2. Make this do that. I need to do something like this. So there's this part. Need one more. Could bring this up and then crease this. It's not there yet. Speaking of Memorial Day weekend, you got anything planned for Memorial Day weekend? Hopefully you have the days off, or something like that. Grab this. Bring it up. Choke it up a bit more. Got my swoop. Flat. And I need another swoop going down here. This, bring it here, get down, no, it's not there yet. Alternatively, yeah, let me do that. Let me make it easier on myself. I could drag this image in here under draw. This is my left and right side. Left, right, map 1, import this one. So I need to flip this. Fill, front, scale it down, move it horizontally, other way. Bring the lamb chop, pork chop, bring it here. Keep scaling it, keep scaling it. Down. Eee, where'd it go? Okay, this is the start. Let me rotate this in place and just kind of follow the profile here. So here, grab this. I can pivot this here, rotate it like so. Mask this. Working for the most of it, but I get a nice break after. Oh, good. Good for the nice break. Got anything planned for the break off? I'm still trying to figure that out. So used to just being in work mode, I don't spend the time for myself to plan things out on how to have a day off. Other than just catching up with errands. Crease this. Wait, do I want to crease that? Okay, uncrease that. There, that makes it better. Do this. Just follow the profile. Actually, let me delete this line for now. Delete that. That way I can move all this easier. That point goes here. Ah. This dude. Ah. This point can go here. This one here. This one here. Set the shape. We got this long one here, this one here. This little swoop. One side, one side. Hey, we got the shape. Cool, perfect. I've slept on Unreal Engine 5 for so long. Dude, I have this massive backlog of 3D tutorials I purchased. Tutorials, yes. Learning. Yes. My mind right now on tutorial and knowledge education, I guess my mind's kind of a bit fried. Or could be also it's late in the day. I can't really think about learning stuff right now. With the tutorial, do you feel you absorb all the knowledge at your place, or do you need to go somewhere else to kind of understand it better, like a coffee shop or a library? This one here. We can make this perhaps. A little bit bigger, right there. I'm wanting to match the thickness of this to the orange. I'll usually work at home. It's just about getting into a headspace for it. That's the word I'm looking for, headspace. I try to keep YouTube close. Yeah, I know what you mean. For me, YouTube for me the same, and there's a few Reddit posts or Reddit channels I shouldn't be following. They're not good. They're just crazy videos I shouldn't be watching. I think it was like there was a temp page, there's a what could go wrong page, there's a Darwin Award page. But I think I'm caught up with what they have available to offer, so maybe I could stop. Maybe I've binged enough Reddit pages. Rotate this. Voila. But yeah, headspace for sure. Okay, so here, looks like this part is curved and the high points, and this is rolling backwards. So if I were to do that, let me turn off my hats and canister? Nope. Need the canister. Turn off the body. I want to match the curvature of this. So here's how I see it. Grab this. Just slowly nudge it in one by one. No secret. So something like, well, hang on, wait. Let's see. Damn it, it's been ages since I heard that before. Yeah. Yeah. Do you play MTG much, or it's inspired? Mostly inspired by the card art. I got a friend. She said she played it, and she doesn't like the parts that she spent thousands of dollars on cards, the MTG cards. But she plays it. She have funs. It's just, for her, it's a reminder. Like, wow, that's a lot of money I have in these cards. But I try to be a supportive friend and say, hey, if you like a hobby and you're having fun with it, then it's not a bad investment. So there's that. I try to Kung Fu Panda it, or try my best to come up with some supportive words. That's the biggest thing. I played for a while, but it's too expensive. Yeah. Now the online digital version, or the simple basic. I forgot the name of the software. You can still play it. It's just very, well, I don't want to say bland looking, because if you were to download the images for the card, you can upload it, and it'll still look visually appealing to play. I just forgot the name of it though. The name of that. Yeah, I forgot the name of that software. Okay, do this. Mask that. Ooh, okay, don't do that. Undo, undo. That's not what I was thinking. Alternatively, I can bend it the old school way. Bend arc. Let's see, if I apply that and tilt it, that can give me the, yeah, what I was going for. If I play now, it's just the occasional draft game. Gotta get that dopamine from opening packs. It's totally not a loot box. That's a good point you got there. Booster packs as loot boxes. The early loot box in the early form. Or maybe we can go even earlier than that. Remember those gumball machines with the little gotcha transparency ball? You can see like a little toy in there. Or for some, there's like a few I saw where they filled those gotcha bubbles with like money, and like, oh, you could win, you know, $10 for a quarter, but it's like way in the top or in the bottom or something like that. I've seen a few of those as a kid. Okay, here. This part, I'm not liking this part. I want to bend this down. Yeah, just this edge. Here. Oh yeah, even now that you mentioned that, even those baseball trading cards. Gotta get that awesome baseball player. And then that bubble gum that come along with the trading card packs too, to get the kids even more hooked on something. Yeah, they start young. Huh, why isn't this working? I'm trying to move this. Okay, it is. It's working. I'm moving this down. I think I have something. I have something creased. That could be it. Maybe this part here. Nope. That needs to stay there. Maybe this point right here. This one just needs to go down. Grab this point, bring it down. The loot box is an internal concept. Cracker Jacks. Hey, I remember Cracker Jacks. You get a prize, and you get a bag full of, you know, sweet caramel popcorn. Was that right? You get some sweet, addictive sugar snacks. We're on to you, food industry. We know what you're up to. But it'd be hard to convince the kid otherwise. Like, don't eat this. This is bad for you. Okay, curving my flap. Ish. I'm curving it this way. I should really be curving it this way. And it doesn't quite explode that way. Yeah, let me look at this again from a distance. Cracker Jacks. I do remember at some point, like even those cereal boxes, they would say, hey, get this limited edition, you know, fold out, cut out, something. Some sort of a cardboard cutout that you can put together and make some sort of a basketball player, like fling a ball. Because yeah, it's free entertainment, free toys for the little kids to play while they're eating their cereal. Something like that. It falls out here. So mine, I guess if I raise it up more, if I raise this up a tad bit more, maybe. And if I move this here, maybe? That did not look right. It should be flowing from here. So maybe if I spin this around. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I could bring this down. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'll come back to it. Because really it should be folding from here. But the way I have my points lined out, it's not gonna work that way. What if I stitch this here? That kind of worked actually. If I stitch that there, grab this, and pull it down some. Yeah, maybe come back to that. Do a hard save. What I don't like about what I did is that it's creating a pinch in this corner. But also, this is a very, very small detail on a flap, so I should not be worrying about that tiny pinch. Unless I zoom in all the ways. All the way. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Move on. Next flap. Don't get hung up on that. Keep going, keep going. Next flap is this one here. Okay, insert 1 unit helper. Here. And since the last method worked, turn this on. I'll just follow the outline of this. Here, I'll bring this here. Make it even better for me, I'll make it a flat color. And make this bright. Okay, blue, perfect. Blue, go here. How many points does it have? It's got... Okay, I see. So, do one here. This one here. Actually, before I do that, let's add a few more lines. Let's do insert, X symmetry, LSIM, turn on. Sorry, not X, Z. Okay, let's start moving this into place. 1 point at a time. How does this look? Something like that there. Grab this. Bring this here. Grab this. that goes here. And this one goes... I think that's it. Now we crease, subdiv 5.4. Increase this. Increase. And these two look sharp. What if I increase this and this? Yeah, I'll take this. Bring this more over here. Increase this. Cool, got it. Got my fourth flap. Now this flap, what attaches to what? This flap attaches to the gold. Oh man, over here? Over here? It's way out there. Let me turn my hat back on. Oh, okay, that helps. So, looking at the landmarks, my little lamb chop bone steak. This point is on the same horizontal where this flap starts. So here, bring this here. And then if I were to put my finger on my screen and move it over here, I think it's the same height as the pork chop. So bring this here, rotate it in a way. Scale it out like that. Bring this back, tip to tip. Also, I need to take into account of the camera perspective. Or maybe I don't need to. Because earlier, when I was streaming, I was saying out loud several times, my proportion is off. Off. Let's see, body, plate, body, here we go. So here's my strap, and this flap is underneath it. I was trying to model this in a way that the flaps can also support some of the floating strap in the air. And this elephant trunk has been bothering me. I want to make this not look like a trunk. Yep, modeling for print. I finally just bit the bullet and be like, you know what, I'm gonna figure out how to 3D model this exploded piece here and still make it look nice and doable. And so since I mentioned my proportion is off, I'm gonna do maybe 4 gemstones. This one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and intersect them in a way where it's still one good solid piece. Earlier, my attempts at the flaps, let's see here, if I turn these off for now. Earlier, what I did was I tried to duplicate one piece here, do a mask and extract, so I can get these little pieces out. And I thought by doing that, I can probably wiggle and fudge it up in place, but I didn't like how the extract looked like, so there's that. The second attempt was to just sculpt it in. So I did a lot of move brush tools, moving and nudging, kind of make like a chest burster from the aliens, or just like rawr coming at you. I experimented using the Chisel 3D. There is ear. I was playing with ear 4, and then by drawing out the ear, it kind of creates that, you know, curling flap part. And I figured that's a good starting point. I'll just smooth it and then kind of move it out in place to create that effect. It didn't quite look like the image though, so I'm gonna do my usual method of insert 1 unit helper cube and making the flat look like it. So here's where we are with my colored pieces here. So this is attempt number 3 to try to make this exploded piece. So I think it's doable. Cool stuff. It seems like a tricky area to solve. Yeah. Definitely tricky, but something connected with me. Maybe I had a V8 moment or Snapple or Mentos, but something connected with me. So if I have, let's say this piece turned on, my chest burster, and then if I go back to this canister, if I go back to here, kind of push it in place. Yeah. Still trying to figure it out. So yeah. That's kind of how it goes too sometimes. You'll have like 2 or 3, 4 ideas. You think you can achieve a certain effect. When you try it out, it doesn't turn out the way you expect it to be. So you just gotta scrap it and try another one. I'll add that back here. Okay. Same thing with what I did earlier. I'm gonna try to match the curvature of this. So here, gizmo option, bend arc. Yeah, wish it would have been more smoother. Bend, rotate, maybe poof it out a bit. Get my hat and body back on. Oh, okay. It's already intersecting. Wait, is it? It is intersecting it. Okay. It was throwing me off for a bit there. I think this part too. If I mask this, move it up. Tilt it, move. So now it's making contact with that. And then here, I want to curve it some more, but I need to add another line here to hold it in place. So something like this. Grab this. And we rotate. Not sure about this because the flap kind of ends up here. I'm already cheating with this strap here, just making it completely solid and making contact with this. This part, however... Yeah, I have this backwards. Hang on, I can't be doing it that way. Undo, 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 undo. Undo everything before I tilted it. Let me duplicate this off. So I should have been bending the arc in this direction, but rotating it the other direction. Turn this off, turn the body. So I should have done, should I? I'm following the curvature of the cylinder. Okay, weird. Unless I adjust my elephant front here. If I grab this. Hat, where are you, hat? There's my hat. I have this. Before it was way down there, now it's up here. And is this a crease? It is a crease. That's probably what was throwing me off too. Okay. If I'm reading this properly, I think I need to grab this, mask all of this. I keep rolling it, but that's not the fix. Unless I think I know now. Okay, I think I might have figured it out. I need to move these down. Move the points, or if I can, let me slide the points. If I can slide the points down, I don't have to worry about moving it left or right. It's just completely straight down, as close as possible. And if I can scale this, that'd be great. Scale the edge loop. I don't like this pinch here though. Move this here. And this one here. And I think maybe if I were to let quick save do its thing, I'll drink in the meantime. back to it. I want to see what happens if I delete this. That happens. Let me do before and after. That's after. Ah. Dude, stop that. The only noticeable difference is this line here. So I won't do that, but I will try to bevel. If I bevel it, Just got an idea. Increase that, increase that. Can I increase the middle line? That doesn't look right. Looks like one of those little stress balls that's been used too often. Okay, delete that. Delete that. What if I did this? Increase that, increase that, that. Wait, keep that. Increase that, increase that. Okay, I got my shape again. The point of all of that was to get another line here, and then add one more, make it interactive. Not add too much line. Weird sound. Okay, I don't like that either. But also, I need to keep reminding myself this is going to be a small detail. Probably won't get noticed. I just need to make it where it'll touch the strap and then move on. Or maybe that's it. I think I just had it tilted a bit. That might have been it. Slide this down, this way, this. I don't like this bump here, so I want to maybe slight smooth tap. So I see like a little facet here, so maybe I can get away with creasing one side. Yeah, maybe here. Nope. Nope. Just leave it there. Leave it there, dude. Move on. Okay, back to the elephant trunk. think I remember why I creased that one edge for a reason. Just to make it easier to hold it in place. Crease here and here. Ideally, if I can get this to angle upwards, that'll help out with the 3D printing part too. Yeesh. Okay, I need to move on to some other part. Getting too hung up on this strap. What's the next flap I need to do? Next flap is this broken bit here. Upon closer inspection, that would be the second gold ring at the end. So yeah, this is when I was saying, my proportion's off everywhere. Because of this. Before I keep doing the flaps, let me make the facet, or the gems. Let me put the gems in place, and then I'll make the flaps that go around it. So, inserts. 1 unit helper. Bring this here. There. Gems. Gems. I may already have some pre-made gem. I do actually. Let me check that before I make something from scratch. Jewelry. Is it jewelry? Not this jewelry. Projects. Brushes. Got my hairbrush, ornamental, jewelry. Here you are. This doohickey. So these gems look like maybe an emerald or baguette. Let's try baguette. Baguette may be too thin. Oh, actually, we have this. That's a baguette. I want to split mask point. Let's do the emerald. Emerald's more cubish or rectangular. We'll see. I'll try both. Split that. Radiant, is that a square shape? Sure. Well, I'll try that too. Princess cut. That's I guess it's all about the faceted edges is what determines. So I think this one. Well, delete this. This one undo. Hide this for now. Right. Now I want to mirror and weld this. Not like that. If I were to delete that, close. Ooh. Close holes. Oh, they're not welded together. Weld points, then close holes. There we go. And crease. Let's do crease all. Crease all. Mirror and weld. There. Let's plug and play this gem into the hole. I think I'll stick with this gem. Make a folder, gem, hide that one, put this one in here. And let's finagle it. Also, let me create the scene. Let's do a hard save too. While it's saving, I'm going to load up all my stuff again. Faceplate, the legs, and I'm going to use this show button to kind of get the camera in the right angle. So body plate, faceplate, front legs. What else? Thigh bow, peggle feet, hind legs. Okay, there you go. Alright, so the canister is facing 7 o'clock. Camera is extra fidgety today. I think I got the body plates and the face in the right area. Yeah, I think this is it. So with this position here, go to my double click. So if I move my camera out of place, I press left or right. There, centers it into position. Just for that, I will do a quick save, just to save that location. Oy, I'm an hour in. Gotta stretch. Okie doke. Turn everything off, except for the thing I'm looking at, the gem. Okay. Zoom in. Now I want to position this where it looks like the reference image. So it's like at an angle. Make it smaller. The current flaps I have. Let's make it thicker, like that. A bit more tilted. And then this way. And I think I said I wanted to go for 4 gems. So if I get the 4 main ones, one here, I see another one here, 2, 3, maybe there's 2 touching each other, and then 4. So what if I were to drag this down? I think this one is like, what, sideways or something? I also need to keep in mind to actually intersect canister. So let's push it in more. And separate polygroups. Grab that. I should split them to make it easier to pick out. There. Okay, back to this. Usually I would bring my picture back up here and overlay it. Overlap it. Yeah, why not? Why don't I do that? Duplicate this off. Okay. Oh, no, this is crooked. Okay. Back to this. Rotate it this way. Inflate. Not inflate, scale. Thicken it up. So I got 1-ish here. This one. Let's see, this is sticking backwards. So tilt back a bit. That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm reading the image as. Duplicate. Well, maybe I'm gonna be making more than 4 stones, 4 gems. So if I do this one here, but also tilted, it's kinda. It's like right here. Duplicate another one. This one's totally tilted. Like here. I could do something like this. Distort it. And then what else? I can duplicate this. This can go somewhere here. Something just occurred to me. Since I'm doing this straight on flat, it may not look right when I try to put them all together. Yeah. Maybe at most I just need to rotated in. There's that. I also could align the gems to the flaps I have right now. Well, looks like I'm getting carried away making all of the multifaceted gems I see now. I guess I need to make my big flap here to get a better idea how I'm going to stuff this gems. Push down this, that. Yeah, that's a cluster of gems there. 950, 106. Ooh, it's fading away here. Let's see, have any more gems, I need stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the size of my gem compared to the giant straps I made that's broken off, it doesn't seem to. I need another day to think on this. Need to come back to this. Because my flaps. My flaps. Okay, let me make this one here. And then I'll probably call it night. Not at my full power. Don't have my coffee in me. Flaps. Flaps. Here you are, flaps. Insert 1 unit helper. Same thing. Bring this here. Let's add some lines. Z-axis. Oops. Not crease. Insert lines. And then 1 point at a time. Just bring it out here. Come on, come on. I can do it. Hang in there. Don't fade away. So you go here, put this here. While I'm at it, let's turn this, let's delete this line. I think that looks right. Except for this one. I need to add another tail or something here. Insert one more single edge loop. Let's Q-mesh this out. Quick save! Now I have quick save on a 10-minute timer or something. Okay, increase this. Increase that. Do that. Do that. Okay, I got the shape. Now to make it into a flap. Increase edge loop. Do that. Let's turn off my helmet. That. Do I like this flap? Not really. There's nothing curving here, not like a pedal. Mine's just melted over. Okay, that didn't work out. Yeah, that did not work out. Tricky spot indeed. Yeah, this thing I did here, this little upside down Nike, it's not representing this. I looked at it wrong. I should have made, I'll do this really quick while it's still fresh in my mind. Okay, 1 unit helper cube, come to me. What I should have done is turn that back on. Let me get that overall width. Something like that. Should have done this. If I try the bent arc now, it won't work because there are not enough lines there. If I do insert edge loop to the Y, okay, I guess it's the X. Yeah, X. If I do it this way, here, I'll make it more symmetrical. Something like that. This should now let me curve it. That's more like a 90 degree. No, 45. Is it? Nope, okay, give me a 90. A 90 is like a C. About 70. Let's go back to 45. Yeah, this is what I should have done. X, no, Z symmetry. Let's add some more. Not too much. Actually, crease by 4. How do I want to bend this? I'll duplicate this off. Mask. Come on, work with me. Bring that up here. Bring that here. Add that here. Do the wave. Grab this. Well, the flaps looks like a flap with all of its thinness. I could extrude the rest or something. It's an actual flap. I guess I could have done that with the rest of these too. Just make a flat cube, arc it, and then fiddle it in place. Okay, I think I will. Ooh, what did I do there? 9. I think I will end the stream here. I am low on power. Need to hydrate too. Yeah, that's it. I'll try to stream some more throughout this Memorial Day weekend, because I want to get this done. I'm so close to getting this done. Ugh. What I really what I should really do what? Schedule an appointment. Get a video recording call session, a little mini podcast of some sort, chat with Alex. And yeah, if her availability is far out, then I can move on to something else. If it's readily available soon, perfect. I don't know. I'll need to sleep on it, think on it, all that jazz. Okay, wrap it up. Yeah, thanks for everyone who popped in here to watch me work and hear me squabble. So, until next time, this ring. Do I want to have this little gap here? I left the gap here. Why did I leave a gap here? Don't leave the gap here. Make it solid. Make it go. Make it touch into that. Boom. Okay, done. Save again.